We're live.
I'm gonna go co-pilot.
Okay. Bye, Neely.
It's gonna be all the way at the front, all the native beds, and
Yoni,
only if it
do you want to
makes
be on
sense in this
Facebook
time,
Live?
Feel free to come by and say hi to me also. Cool.
No? Can I ask you what you're going to do with your nettles?
Risotto.
You're going to make risotto?
You brown the rice,
Uh-huh.
cook it 90%, and then you add.
Whoa, that sounds so good.
Yeah, the nettle. Usually we do spinach, but this is
Yeah, make us a recipe for nettle risotto. Yeah.
nettle risotto. Okay, good.
Hi, Facebook Live.
Awesome.
We're going to start the
So
tour.
glad you're both coming.
We just
I miss you guys.
talked to someone who visited that he'll be making nettle risotto, which sounds very good.
Okay, take care.
You might be just calling to say how you doing.
That's true. Oh. Okay, bye.
Welcome to Abundance Farm. I'm Farmer Rebecca, Farmer Rose. Abundance Farm is a 1-acre Jewish community farm. This is our 7th. Ah!
Type in the chat.
Type in the chat if you remember. Oh, hi Mira! Oh my gosh, we miss you. Oh, it's so good to virtually be with you. Oh, yeah. Ugh, we just miss everyone so much. Type in the chat things that you'd like to see on this tour. This is our 7th Facebook Live tour. Farmer Rose and I are getting used to it. How does it feel for you? We're not getting used to it.
I'm not getting used to it, but I sure love getting to connect with you all this way.
Yeah, I love being safe. Whew, it's a beautiful day today. Oh, you miss us too, that's so sweet. It's a really beautiful day today. It's probably like 60 degrees or something? 65? In the greenhouse it says it's 90 degrees. Can you believe that?
Wow.
Maybe we should check it out. There, maybe we should
Great.
start there.
Sounds great.
And we'll wait for some other people to come before we head to the rest of the farm. Do, 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 do. Today I'm enjoying the feeling of the wind on my head. It's quite nice. As someone who shaves their head, there's a small window of time when I'm not wearing a hat, either because of the sun or it being cold. Type in the chat if you too have a buzzed head. Hatless in the sunshine. Okay, we're in the greenhouse and there's some exciting stuff going on here. Farmer Rose, what the heck is this?
Check these out. These are trays of seedlings that we overwintered. They lived outside in the cold all winter in order to do this thing called stratification. What a wild word.
What's that mean?
That means that we're trying as farmers to emulate the natural process going on in the world. And in the winter time, plants that have made seeds drop these seeds and the seeds get to freeze. Maybe they crack, maybe they get, jumbled up, and that helps the seed germinate. So it's important when you're seeding native plants that evolved in this ecosystem to let them be really cold in the winter. And then we're bringing them in now to just give them a little more attention. And we can start to look. These are asters. Any asters coming up?
Yeah. Seed Watch 2020. It's hard to tell what's coming up.
Milkweed.
I think this is milkweed coming up, but I'm not totally sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It's very small. It's so small. Look at it. Oh, it's very fuzzy on my phone. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I think that's milkweed. Type in the chat if you know who likes to eat milkweed. Hint, it's not Farmer Rose. Okay, and then also last week we planted all of these trays, and in these trays are a lot of cilantro and dill and parsley, and Farmer Rose is going to see if any of the seeds are germinating.
So this is our cilantro tray. Cilantro germinates of the parsley and dill and cilantro, cilantro germinates the fastest. So I'm doing kind of this like tricky investigation to try to find the seed.
We're scientists.
Here's the cilantro seed, and it's just been living in this moist, dark environment
Do you
for
think?
about a week.
Wow. Me too. Do you think the cilantro seed is counting the Omer?
Cilantro seed is definitely counting the Omer intimately.
Will you ask it how it's counting the Omer?
And you can see it's counting the Omer by starting to sprout.
Oh my gosh.
So the seed coat has definitely swollen up, which is the first step. And I was just actually learning from Soulfire Farm, which is this incredible farm, people of color-led farm in upstate New York, about how you can start any bean or legume that's in your pantry. You could just put it into water, and this process will happen where it'll swell up like it's starting to fill up with water, like you're gonna cook some dry beans or chickpeas, and then it'll start to put out this little sprout if you keep on changing the water each day. And at this time of year, I know for sure that I need to see that. So I encourage you all to go right now, go to your pantry and take one dry bean seed and put it in water, and by next Facebook Live, it'll be sprouting.
Yeah, you heard it here first, folks. Put your beans in water. Okay, and then another very exciting thing happening in here is that at Farmer Rose's house, we'd been germinating some flower seeds, and these are cosmos, and they're so cute, and they're starting to get kind of leggy, so yesterday I transplanted them into these bigger cells so they have more room. They're so cute. Ugh. Cosmos, are you counting the Omer? Yes. What day of the Omer is it? Not sure. 19. Oh, what? Wow. The greenhouse spoke and said 19. Today's the 19th day of the Omer.
Incredible.
Amazing. Happy 19th day of the Omer, Cosmos. Great. So that's pretty exciting in here. Let's go outside. Oh yeah, let's check the temperature in here. Any guesses for what the temperature is? I think I already said it, but... Whoa, it says it's 100 degrees in here.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Is that right? I guess that's right. You hiding in there?
Just saying hi to the figs.
Where will the Cosmos go? So glad you asked, Abundance Farm. They're gonna go in our flower bed that's on the lawn of CBI that we've been working on. And we'll show you our progress there. Alright, so it's a beautiful day. We're at Abundance Farm. It's the 19th day of the Omer. We're looking at stuff. Great. Well, we're gonna show you some things that you can look for on your own also. Maybe outside on this beautiful day. We really miss everyone at LGA and Gan Keshet and Alma, and maybe you guys can come here on your own. Oh, okay, this is a beloved friend. Here we go. So this is a violet. This is a violet, and you can tell because it has these beautiful purple flowers, and these flowers are edible, and I think the leaves are too. The leaves are also edible, and I like them in salads, and they're all over right now. They're like a lot in people's yards, and so it's really fun to pick the flowers. You can make jelly from them or jam, but my favorite thing to do with them is to put them in ice cubes.
Whoa.
And freeze them, and then have fancy spring drinks, and put the ice cube in a nice seltzer, and then I have this frozen flower in it. So if you really want to feel fancy, I recommend that to everyone. Violet, are you counting the Omer? They're hard of hearing, that's why I have to yell. Are you counting the Omer? Oh yeah, the Violet said, Of course I'm counting the Omer. What day is it? 19! Thanks. See you later. Farmer Rose, what's going on in this area?
Oh my
Looks like
gosh.
there's dirt and white powder here.
This is just a little art project we're doing
Oh.
where you can see we've taken all the benches and picnic tables that were around the fireplace out of the way. And yesterday we spread lime and compost on the soil. And tomorrow we're gonna till it in to try to improve the soil here and get a nice green grass growing.
What do you mean by till it in?
We're gonna get this big rototiller. Maybe you can act out. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. This is me. This is what Farmer Rose is gonna play tomorrow.
It's a pull start.
Oh.
It can be a little finicky. Yeah, it's almost like a lawnmower, but it churns up the water. That was perfect. My favorite game is Farm Implement Charades.
Yeah, yeah. And then what's gonna happen to the ground while I'm going over it?
The ground is gonna get turned over,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna seed this awesome mix of grass and clover and flowers that will improve the soil and make this area look really beautiful.
And then I don't remember it, but how do you like to pray? Do you remember that? Type in the chat. What are some ways you like to pray? Maybe we can ask the garlic. Okay. Yay! Shout out to my mom. I miss you. I was just talking to her about this part of the tour. Okay, so let's see how far along it's come. I feel like since we started this tour, do you remember when we... Okay, and let's see what's going on underground. Da 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 da.
Due to poor wireless connection. Oh, we're back. Okay.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, this is cool. You can kind of see how long the roots are. Whoa.
Oh my gosh.
These roots are really long. Really long. They're really long. Okay, I don't know if you can tell. This is like longer than my hand. I kind of can't see where these roots go all the way.
This is incredible.
Oh my god, it's so long.
No way. From that little garlic?
From this little garlic. Okay, so these roots, this is like not great for the roots to see the sun right now, but it's very illustrative for us. The roots they're like a straw for water and nutrients, and they're like in the ground going like sucking up all the water and sending it into this bulb. And it's really cool to see that the skin on this garlic has broken, which means that the garlic bulb is swelling and trying to get bigger. So it's like full of this water that these beautiful roots are picking up for it. So sorry we exposed you for so long. We'll cover you back up. Da, da, da. Okay. Garlic, how do you like to pray? By drinking water. Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice. Oh, look at this worm. Hey, worm, how do you like to pray? Oh my gosh, look, you can see the poop inside its body. That's so great. Wow. Oh, you like to pray by just eating nutrients in the soil? Cool. That's awesome. Me too. Okay.
And Kat asks, is garlic an important plant to Judaism?
Garlic's a really important plant to Judaism. Yeah, there's like a big ancestral connection. Like, it's just been in like Jewish lineage for a long time, and in some like Sephardic traditions, I think garlic has been used as like a protector. And this is an area that I really want to learn more about. So type in the chat if you know more. Yeah. Let's check out the peas. When you come to the farm, for anyone in Belgier or Gankesha or Alma, definitely come find the garlic and find the peas. My favorite way sitting in front of the peas and just telling them how sad you are right now. They look great. And maybe we can dig up a little pea shoot and we can see how it's doing. Oh, this is my favorite part. Just digging it up. Oh, and just stirring our little roots. I feel so bad, but also it's so fun. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to put it up because it just feels too hard on the sole. So, but you can see that the pea itself has swelled, just like Farmer Rose was talking about in the greenhouse, and this emerged like a couple weeks ago, and they're just so beautiful. Peas, how do you like to pray? They said they're still figuring it out. Okay, and I also want to show you not my favorite way to pray, but my favorite way to weed. Are you ready? That's it. That's my favorite way to weed, especially when the ground is like this, because when it's sunny out and you just disturb a little bit of the soil, it exposes the white roots. You can see one right here. So white roots of weeds are like the very first, like it's when the weed seed has germinated. And once that root is exposed to the sun, it just dies. And so that's why weeding early and just like doing this to your soil will make things a lot easier down the road, because it'll just kill the weeds when it's like really, really, really small, rather than like a big thing you need to use a shovel for. Does that sound right? Do you have anything to add about that? Okay. Okay. Great. Well, type in the chat if there's other things you want to see. And I think we should check out the strawberries and the Gonkeshet bed. I'm really excited about those. Anything else, Farmer Rose, that you think we should see?
What's going on this week? Oh, and let's go look at all the blossoms in the orchard.
Yeah. Farmer Rose, what has been your favorite thing to do on the farm in the last week?
My favorite thing, well, I'm really excited for this rototiller to come tomorrow. And people are saying that the video has been jumbled the past few minutes.
Oh no.
So we apologize for that.
I'm so sorry.
And it might just be our service today or something. Okay, this is a new area for us.
Yeah, new area. Oh, Gonkeshet, if any of you are watching, we miss you so much. We miss seeing you here in this area. I was thinking about how there's like all of these maple tree seedlings coming up down here, and how if you guys were here and like, I just think they're coming up because the ground misses you. Yeah, and these would be really cool to find in your neighborhood or wherever you are. Whenever you're on a walk, you can look for these little maple tree seedlings and see if you can find them. Where do you think they came from? Yeah, maybe we can figure out a way to bring down. Okay. So they came from this Norway Maple. Can you see it from there? Maybe I'll break this off so we can see it. So it's these like really beautiful green blossoms. Oh my gosh, look how beautiful and like new green that is. Oh, these like gorgeous like leaves. So this is a Norway maple, and you can look for this in your anywhere. And it's really, what did Neely Simchai say? Maura Neely, she was like, it's kind of the only tree that's got it going on right now. Or it's like the big, poofy one. So look for this when you go on a walk, and then underneath, look for any little seedlings. And we can see some right there. Okay. Let's go check out the... If there's any Gankeshet families watching, this is your strawberry bed, and I was very pleased. I pulled back some of the straw there, and I thought maybe we could pull some back together and see what's underneath. It's doing really well, and the reason we want to pull the straw out off right now is so that the ground can warm, and it'll encourage growth. And you can see that most of these did really well. Farmer Rose, do you have anything to add about strawberries? Growing strawberries? When would you plant them?
Yeah, the strawberries, we're gonna get some more, they're called plugs, which is a strawberry plant that's like grown so big it sent out another strawberry plant. Strawberries soon.
And then do we get fruit from those plants?
And we have to wait a whole year to get fruit from them, but all of these strawberries will give us fruit this year.
What's your favorite thing to do with strawberries?
Well, my housemate the other night made one of our new favorite wild edibles, Japanese knotweed, which also you can find pretty much anywhere. And it kind of tastes like rhubarb. And she made a strawberry Japanese knotweed pie.
Was it good?
Wow, it was incredible.
Cool. Did you have it with ice cream?
Yeah.
What kind of ice cream?
Blueberry ice cream that Neely had given us.
Oh.
A tri-berry dessert.
Wow. Ugh, this looks great. Okay, so now the next thing I'm going to do once I take all the straw off is I'm going to add compost to just like, you know, give them a nice surge of nutrients. Great job, strawberries. How do you like to pray? The strawberries said that they like to pray by sending out runners and just getting bigger.
Good one.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go check out the trees. Type in the chat. What are... Ooh, there's some thyme growing there. I think my favorite thing to do with strawberries is just eat them straight from the plant. Shout out to my dad, who likes strawberry daiquiris. Hi folks. Sorry we're having connectivity issues. Not sure what that's all about. Well, we're gonna keep going and see how it goes. So in this area, we're also going to be renovating the soil here. So you can see the compost that we spread and some lime. And then Farmer Rose will get in there tomorrow with the rototiller. Will you do a tree tour for us, Farmer Rose?
Wow, the orchard is sparkling. I think we might be entering peak orchard week on Abundance Farm. So now is the time. Do not delay.
For what?
Come to the orchard.
Oh, and do what?
Here we are. So we can do a little bit of time travel.
Where
we can start and remember that all the trees started out looking like this with these little buds. Bloop, bloop. And we learned about the king bud, the bud in the middle, and all the supporting buds around. And this is an apple tree. I think it's one of the most lovely budding trees. And then we get to go a little further along and we see the Asian pear where the bud is starting to swell up. Much in the same way that these seeds start to swell up. You start with this tiny seed and you give it water and you see it goes from that to that to that. And then we can come to the peach tree where the blossoms are totally open now.
Are you kidding? This is so beautiful.
And we can see the tiny little, I think it's called a stamen in the middle, and the anthers with pollen, and we can help the tree pollinate. But this is a time when all of the bees are coming out and drinking this first spring nectar. It's like if you hadn't had ice cream all winter long.
I haven't.
And suddenly, there's more ice cream than you could ever want.
On the trees?
Yeah. It's incredible.
Who else we got here?
Yeah, this is another peach tree. We have a nectarine, which has really beautiful blossoms.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we're all gonna pretend that we're bees right now. Yum.
Type in the chat, if you were a bee, which kind of tree would you like to drink nectar from?
Yeah.
And then here we have this really cool kind of blossom. This is a redbud tree. It is a native species, a wild tree. And the blossoms are much humbler, you know, smaller. And the redbud, when it opens, you can eat the blossom and put the blossoms in a salad. Very nice. And then let's check out the pawpaw.
Oh!
The pawpaw is my favorite orchard aesthetic because it's extremely subtle. It's like the goth tree.
Yeah, it's the goth tree.
In the friend group. And believe it or not, these are the buds.
What?
And they're very hairy right now, which is also creative.
Love that.
And the pawpaw, you can see, is going to bud much later than the other trees. Type in the chat if you think you know why.
What pollinates the pawpaw?
The pawpaw, as opposed to being pollinated by flying bees and butterflies that are attracted to a really bright, kind of bright blossom, the pawpaw attracts flies that come because of the smell. So the expert pawpaw growers recommend you finding the smelliest thing you can find.
My socks.
Think about what it is.
Type in the chat, what's the smelliest thing we should put on this tree?
And bringing these smelly things all around the tree. And that attracts the flies that then help pollinate the tree. So I've read you could pick up some roadkill and put it here. You could bring whatever is smelly in your fridge and put it here. You're just trying to attract flies.
Can you pretend to be a fly? What is that you smell? What is that? What is that? What is that? Oh! 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 A treat!
What a special treat. And one thing we're recommending this week, because we're still counting the Omer, and it is the 19th day of the Omer, is to find something that we call an Omer buddy. And often at Abundance Farm we pick a tree. So I think that this year my Omer buddy might be this pawpaw tree. And a cool way that I'm counting the Omer is that I can come to the same tree every day and notice how it changes each day over the 49 days. But you could pick anything. So think about, maybe it's a tree outside of your window, or maybe it's that little bean you want to put in the water. But the important thing is to look at it each day.
For the total 49 days of the Omer.
Yeah.
Cool.
But it's never too late to start.
Yeah.
Sometimes it takes me 20 days to start counting the Omer.
Yeah.
And then I count them the next 29.
Great.
Cool.
Maybe let's go see what's going on in the pollinator beds. Oh, Neely.
Hi, Greta.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Are we doing farm tour?
We're doing farm tour. Do you want to show us something going on in the pollinator bed?
Sure. Here, I'll show you one thing over here, and then I'll show you where I'm going to move it. So, these are my favorite early native plants. Like one thing you might think of as a native plant is a wild plant that lived here before white settlers came. That's been in New England for a really long time, and it's co-evolved with all the bees and the birds and the insects here. So there's a lot of creatures that rely on these plants, and it's one of my favorite ones because doesn't it
So
look
beautiful.
like a pillow? Like that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's exactly what I want to do.
My husband really loves these, and I plant them for him because he says they just look like big puffy pillows.
Oh.
There's a purple one, and a white one, and a pink one. And I was actually just going to take a little bit of a piece from one of the white ones and see if I could transplant it into another bed we have. I'm not sure if this will work or not. But
How do you transplant something?
Well, everything is different. You usually want to get some roots. Sometimes you can transplant something by taking a cutting, and in the right time of year, if the soil is really moist, like our willows here, you can actually take a cutting of a willow branch, and in the spring when it's really moist, we stick it in the very moist earth, and it'll just root from the stick. So everything is different, and I'm not sure if moss phlox will transplant like this. I wasn't able to get a lot of roots, but
we're gonna try it.
Came off in my hand, so I'm going to try it.
Nice.
I also think most things don't like to be transplanted when they're in flower because they're putting a lot of energy into their flowers, and they don't want to be thinking about growing roots. But again, it came off in my hand, so I'm going to try it. And I can show you some other stuff that is just about to flower. If people want to come to Abundance Farm and check it out. This one right here is a huge favorite.
What's this one?
This is called columbine.
Oh.
And it has these very distinctive leaves. That's the best way that I can tell it, is the leaves. Also the underside of the leaves is a good way to learn it.
Is this also a native perennial?
This is a native perennial. It's going to come back every year. It's going to have these gorgeous red flowers with the hummingbirds love.
Oh.
They like have very deep nectaries where they can put their little beaks in and suck out the nectar. And we're really excited to have this whole bed and all the front beds at the farm right now dedicated to the nourishment of all our non-human creatures that we also want to invite to the farm. We figure if there's going to be, if we're going to have attitude of Peah, of having our corners for everyone who wants to come and have, it should include insects and birds and other creatures. So,
Neely, do you think that hummingbirds pray?
oh my gosh, yeah.
How do you think that hummingbirds pray?
I think hummingbirds pray with their wings because they move so fast and they always have to be on the wing, almost always. They rarely sit down, and so I think that they're just like buzzing through their prayers all the time.
I think
fast.
so too. Yeah.
Yeah.
They say the Amidah in like 4 seconds.
4 second Amidah. Suck a bunch of nectar up. You know, half a second Shema. But it doesn't feel fast for them. It feels like the normal pace. It's just fast for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks for the pollinator tour.
Sure, come back anytime.
Yeah.
Come check it out.
Should we show off progress on our cut flower bed? So what Neely was just talking about were perennials, which means that they come back every year at the end of the season or at the end of this fall. The leaves die and they go into their roots, where the roots get a lot of energy. We still on? We're still going! But in this bed, we're going to be planting perennials, or we're going to be planting annuals. Oh, I forgot I had this in. We're going to be planting annuals, and they're going to be cut flowers. So, like I said last week, you can make a bouquet. And what we did is last fall we put card cardboard down and then mulch on top of the cardboard so that it weighted it down. And then last week we took off all the mulch and all the cardboard, and it was very dead grass underneath. And we did that so that it would be easier for us to rototill, for us to turn up the soil. And then this is all compost that we put on top that we're going to incorporate into the soil when we rototill it. So it's very exciting. I just imagine strolling down. I'm like in a pathway right now, and I'm just like picking flowers into my arms, and just like making a bouquet. This one's nice. It's gonna be exactly like that. That'll be a good place to pray. Yeah. Anything else? Type in the chat. What else do you want to see? I'm sorry the service has been bad today. Sometimes that happens.
Kat says, can you transplant trees?
Oh, certainly. Yeah. Definitely. I don't know as much about that, but I think like if you're moving a tree, you just have to get a really good root ball. Like most things don't like their roots disturbed, like most of us, I think. Yeah, so when you move a tree, you just want to really make sure it has as much support, like as much dirt around the roots as possible when you move it. Otherwise, it probably won't be very happy. Yeah, anytime you change the environment of a plant, it like really needs to readjust. Same like humans. Yeah. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. We recommend going for a walk. Come visit Abundance Farm. Come look for columbine. Come look for Norway maples. Check out the garlic and the peas. Find an Omer buddy to have a quiet moment with. And count, what's today of the Omer?
19.
19. You can pretend to be a hummingbird. You can pretend to be a fly that likes garbage. What else can you do here?
Come cheer for all of the things that are growing.
Yeah.